On KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here. Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday, October 15th of 2024. It's the gang, Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Happy Tuesday, kids.
Yes,
Happy Tuesday.
we're all here today. Everybody's here.
Everybody, even Ahmad made it.
Yes.
Hey, Ahmad, jump on a mic real quick.
Come on over here.
Over
Ahmad.
on
He
this
was
mic.
off yesterday because ACL.
No, he wasn't off.
Well, he got stranded.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, right. You missed the...
So, yeah, Flixbus.
You didn't miss the bus. They missed you.
So, like, yeah, they were an hour early. Like, the Flixbus that Special K and I know, it's like a branded green bus.
Okay.
They don't really do that anymore. They contract these people, and then they kind of just, like, tell them where to be, who to pick up. They give them a list. And so we're calling customer service, and they're like, yeah, we really don't, like, know where this guy is at. But, you know, we'll just, we'll
Talking
keep
about
you
you.
updated. No, the bus driver.
Oh, the bus driver. I was
Yeah.
like, who doesn't know where you are?
So
okay,
Flex
I
has
gotcha.
become
You're
like
looking for
a-
the bus. The guy, the people on the hotline said they don't know where the bus driver is.
They did not know. We waited for 2 hours when finally one guy next to me, they were like, oh, look, customer service said, yeah, he left like an hour ago, like at 6 o'clock when it was a 7 o'clock bus. And I was there at 6:30. Like, I'm always 30 minutes early.
That's
And
BS.
it was BS.
So they're
I
not
was freaking out.
labeled. The bus isn't labeled.
No, there used to be like
They're like
big
Uber.
green Flix buses. Yes, it's become like Uber for like contracted bus drivers.
Even if it didn't, like, they shouldn't have left until
Like,
the time it says.
Designated
I don't know.
time.
It sounds like since they're now outsourcing some of their drivers and buses, probably there was a miscommunication in the pipeline.
I was
How'd you get home?
I was panicking. I was like, oh.
He had to just get
How
the
did
next
you get
bus.
home?
He had to get the probably next
Irvin.
bus. Oh, Irvin. Oh,
Thank
okay.
God
He
he
does our
was
digital.
leaving. Yeah, the next morning. I got up bright and early, 6:30. I was like, get me the hell out of here. I'm Austined out.
So then you had to spend the night again and
Two in a
spend
row.
more money where you weren't expecting
No,
it.
I
Where'd you
stayed
sleep?
on a friend's couch, but like, it felt weird because I was like, she was okay with it, but I'm like, I felt like I overstayed my welcome.
Oh.
That was her place for her job. It was like the last day. I'm sure she just wanted to like chill, you know?
Well, that's
And
a good
then
friend, though.
She got back from Chapel Roan, and her and all her friends were like, woo, we had so much fun. And I'm like, on the couch, like,
You're like, I could have. Like, I should have gone to it.
It's like when your flight gets canceled or you miss your cruise ship or something, like that extra day, you're just like, just get me home.
The big
Just get me
question
outta
is,
here.
was it worth it?
I'm still
no.
trying to like. I went specifically
He's
for
still real
her
salty.
because her job like threw a party on Friday, and I went to go out there and support her. I feel like I should have just left like Saturday night. Like it was just.
But she had a
not
good
worth
weekend the
it.
weekend before.
Yeah,
There.
it was like I tried to
You saw
strike
everybody.
lightning twice. and then-
Yeah. Relive it again. So it was the same concert, or were there new fun things?
There were newer ones, but I stuck to the ones that I know. There's this all-girl rock group called The Beaches. I fell in love with them. They're so fun. They have a song called Blame Brett, where it's like, "Hey, I'm probably gonna cheat on you, but it's because of my ex Brett. He ruined me." That's like my favorite. That's like my favorite song. By the way.
Brett.
And you never heard of these girls before you saw them at Austin City Limits?
No, I saw them last weekend, and then I kind of got familiar with their music, and I was up there screaming every song. It was
That's
really,
Look at
really
you.
fun.
Well, now you've had the experience, Ahmad. You never have to go back.
And you know what? I might not.
Yeah, because sometimes there are just certain events that you're like, okay, when I was in my 20s, there were all these like Radio Friends concerts. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to go to this one. It's, after like the third one, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm
Especially two
tapped
weekends
out.
in a row.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
stumped on. I'm a ball of dust. I had to do the shower, bath, shower combo yesterday.
Shower, bath, shower combo.
Yeah, you shower, then you take a bath, and then you wash all the bath off.
Yeah.
In the shower.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
I have
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, are you
You've
serious?
never?
I cannot
Never.
just do bath.
That's a lot of
No.
work.
No,
You
bath
gotta
is
like
just
shower after the bath. 'Cause
Being
you
in a
don't sit
bath
your own
There's a
stuff.
lot of work.
you're just laying in a tub
Then
of
you're
your own
super
filth.
Filth, yeah.
You're wallowing in your own
But you
filth.
shower.
Because it's one thing to like relax in the tub, but you got to actually clean yourself. You got to get in the shower.
Yeah.
But you did a shower first, then you got in the bath to relax, and then you showered again.
Yeah, I spent all my money, so I couldn't afford the Korean spa, so that was my little Korean spa for the day.
Okay.
But aren't the Korean spas? There are some places that like you get really amazing things for not that much money. What's it cost?
I think it's about $45 on the weekends, which isn't too bad, but like I said, I was on scooters all weekend. That's not cheap.
I know. I saw you doing this. I'm like, man, he's going to break something.
No,
You're going to hit a
Is it a
crack.
city scooter? The kind you just pick
it's
them up?
called bird scooters. Yeah, you just scan it. I know so
Okay.
many people who have gotten horribly injured on
I'm like, not worth it.
They're
There's
all
no
over.
training.
They're
I mean,
all over. They
It's
are all
actually,
over.
it looks like litter. They're literally
Yes.
littered
Yes.
all over
These
the
people
city of
just throw
Austin.
them.
So,
Yep.
do you have to have a driver's license to drive?
I don't
I don't
think
You
think
so.
just have to have the app.
You just have
that's
the
it.
app.
App and
balance.
pay.
And balance.
So either it dies and people throw it to the side, or
Yes.
they reach their destination and they throw it to the side.
Yeah.
No respect.
No, and I don't know if there's a truck that goes around, at
It
11
does.
o'clock at night and goes and finds them
Yeah.
and
It
picks
does.
them up.
It picks them up and then charges them,
Oh
and
my
then puts
gosh.
out the new ones.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually saw them.
Mark
I
lived
left.
in Austin for a little bit,
I
so
left the
that was our
party
fun.
like 4 a.m. and
Yeah.
all the trucks were out there like
Picking
them
just
up.
grabbing them.
Yep.
And it's these two like big buff
guys.
dudes just
Yeah.
picking them up hand by hand. and
Great
so
jobs. It's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, those guys are happy people are being lazy with them. Like, well, it gives me something to do.
Do we
with
have
it.
a scooter program in downtown Houston?
We have a bicycle program.
They stopped it.
Did
No, they stopped the bike. I know
Yes,
that.
we do not have a scooter program. There's different places that you can go. If you go down to the Toyota Center, there's like little like pop-up shops that kind of have scooters you can rent, but it's not the same concept as Austin
the big
with
one.
like the
Yeah.
Also,
bird
what's the liability
scooters.
on that, Sam? Because think about this. People do not know how, especially they've been drinking, they do not know how to balance. They're not wearing helmets. They're going to smash themselves into some concrete. What is the liability for ACL to have all those scooters?
I feel
all
like
over the
Austin
city?
is such a bike city. You're supposed to stay in the bike lane with it.
Yes.
Houston, you will never catch me on a scooter out here.
Because people don't have,
Ever.
there is no bike lane, or if there is,
Just
no people
downtown,
ignore
they
it.
got, downtown they got it.
Yeah, they have some, but like,
But
yeah,
nobody, people
I'm
are like, what does that
scared.
mean? What is that green?
Yeah.
Is
Like,
that-
right. Yeah, Austinites are used to bikers and all that. So, yeah, I wouldn't trust the Houston.
Well, now you know, Ahmad. I'm glad you got.
I'm leaving a day
Festivaled
early
out.
from everything now.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, I
It's
had
like
a
leave when
question.
you're on top.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a question for y'all because I saw this in the news yesterday. At this time, there was a big fire down by the Galleria
Well,
in a
those
parking
cars,
deck.
right? 30
yeah,
cars?
so one car had an electrical problem, sparked a fire, and 30 cars got burned up.
What?
30 cars
Yes.
were burned up.
It's insane.
And I was reading the
How's that
article.
even reach to all them? Like,
Right?
just chain reaction?
Yeah, it spread.
It
so
looked like the
one of the
apocalypse on the
people,
videos.
one of the people whose cars was burned. Here's an exact quote: the apartment manager told me, "Do you have insurance on that car?" And I said, "No, I just bought it." And she says, well, "I'm sorry to hear that," and left.
Well, you're
Like,
supposed
who's
to.
responsible to pay for all that?
You're actually responsible for, before you drive it off the lot, to have insurance. And a lot of people, especially if you have a loan on it, they make you have insurance
Right.
on that.
Yeah.
And if you don't have insurance, they give you insurance that's really expensive. You can't
Yeah.
not
That's what
have
I thought. I
insurance.
thought you had to have insurance.
Then
You had to
they're,
have
they're a
insurance.
So they have
dumbass.
their own
That's their own
insurance.
problem.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
I would have said the same
And-
thing. Oops,
and-
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
And here's
I'm
another
out.
thing. For
Yep.
that person that said that, I don't have insurance, I learned this the last year when my husband got a new car. You know, you're supposed to call and like switch your insurance from the car you used to have to the new car. Uh-huh. And it was like the first day we had it, we thought we'd been Apple bugged and we thought we were being followed. So I freaked out and I was thinking, oh my God, the car's gonna get stolen while we're at dinner. The car's gonna get stolen while we're at
Oh my
dinner.
gosh.
And I called the insurance and she goes, well, you know, you have 30 days of coverage because you already have insurance.
oh, through the car company?
Yeah, like we have Geico for the car. So Geico covers the new car for 30 days until I actually get the information into Geico's system that it's not this car anymore, it's this one. But in general, yes, the financial department of a car dealership is going to make you show that you have insurance before you leave. Also, what do we learn from Adam Ramsey? Uninsured motorist.
Does that person that started their car started the fire have to pay for everyone's? Or is it just you're on your
I
own?
have no idea.
Well, everybody goes after that person's
I'm
insurance.
going to call Adam, find
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Think of 30
Oh, that's
cars
a
are going to
good
go after
question.
that guy's insurance or that girl's insurance.
Oh, man. That was,
How mad would you be? I
Well,
mean, you know,
it
you're
ruins you. That's how you get to work. That's
Yeah.
how you live your life. How you take your kids to school. How do you live?
Oh, that sucks.
If we're so
But
dependent
isn't
on
it-
cars here.
I'm wondering if it was like a Tesla or something.
That's what I was wondering.
I know,
Those
when I saw-
batteries,
when I
it
saw
It was an electrical fire, is what they
Yeah.
said. You don't hear that in normal cars.
Well, there was a house fire near my neighborhood, and I think about 2 years ago. They were just overnight stay somewhere, and their Tesla
That's what scares me. You put that in your house.
To the car.
In your garage.
In your
yeah,
garage.
it's
Yeah.
connected to the house.
That's
so
scary.
it caused a fire in there.
And then we saw in the flooding, if your Tesla was in the garage
Oh,
and
yes.
it gets the water up to the battery, then poof, it just goes up in flames.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the whole bottom of the car is the battery.
Yep, and that's why it went up in flames.
Yeah.
Maybe we
those things
just
are heavy.
took a gas. Just took a gas.
Yeah, it has to go gas for a little
When I,
bit.
see, when I go to Buc-ee's and I see people in that outer corner of Buc-ee's where you walk dogs and they're just sitting there with their
Chargers.
electric cars charging, I'm like, go ahead and pop over there and get some gas and get out of here. To get some beef
How long
nuggets.
does it take to charge a car?
I saw something on Instagram, Ahmad. I don't even know if it was real because, not everything on the internet is real. But so I was like, wow, look at me. I've been charging for 12 hours. I have 47 minutes of drive time.
Oh,
and I'm like, what the
God.
hell?
Kev, do you know?
47% of drive time.
I've driven one and charged one. There's two different ways to do it. If you charge it at home, it's probably a lot slower, and it could like a regular plug that we plug in every single day. That takes like 24 hours.
No way.
However, you can go to a fast charge like those machines that Rula's talking about.
30
A lot of
minutes.
them, even 15 minutes, you can get
Oh, wow, okay.
enough
I
charge
feel
to
like
get on down the road.
you're setting yourself up to get robbed.
What?
Because you have to
Why?
wait around for it.
Yeah, you got to sit there.
Also-
if I'm a thief, I'm like, those people probably have money. They all
Yeah.
have Teslas. I'm just going to go down and rob all 10 of them and make $1,000.
Good point.
Well, thanks for giving the thieves some
ideas.
Believe me.
Oh, like they didn't figure
thieves
that out
already know that.
themselves.
They did that years ago. We're the dummies that don't
Actually, think
that.
about this. When I pump gas, I have such a bulldog witch face on me because I don't want anybody approaching me when I get gas. Because we always hear people get jug handled, all that stuff when you're getting gas. So I'm always looking around the car. I'm always like, do not come near me. If I had a Tesla, I'd just stand there and be like, oh my God, it's like open season. I can't. I won't be able to.
You'll sit in your car and you can play video games. And
No,
watch
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I don't want that.
Today, 8 o'clock this morning, you're going to hear another phrase for Say It for Sabrina to win 4 tickets to the KRBE Suite as we get closer to the show at the Toyota Center, and then we'll include a ride to and from the show. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, there's a movie prop that I just really did not think anybody cared this much to spend over $1 million on it. What's the movie prop that sold for over $1 million? And of the 6 of us in this room, not even the one that loves this franchise the most would probably spend money on this.
Is it a shuttlecraft?
Oh, and by the way,
Trek.
it's not the original. It's a replica.
Oh, I'm not getting anything.
that went for over $1 million.
If the thing's not in the movie, then why is it?
Yeah, it's not even a
worthless.
prop. That's just
Ridiculous.
a reproduction.
It's like, I got a baseball bat from Altuve, but he never used it.
Yeah,
And it
what's the
doesn't even
point?
sign it.
Oh my God,
Just
yeah.
a
It was
bat-
just in his locker, but
It's
he
the
never
bat-
touched
yeah,
it.
it's the bats he uses, but he never used that one. It was just sitting there in a tub.
Well, here's your weather for today, friends.
All right, we're looking at maybe record highs today. It's going to
this
be
is BS.
sunshine. Listen to this, a high of 95. There's an air quality alert today, so if you're a sufferer of allergies or asthma, stay indoors as much as you can. Right now, 70 degrees and 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. Don't forget, Say It for Sabrina continues at 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to give you a phrase. You're going to make note of the phrase, and then you've got 4 chances throughout the day to repeat the phrase back to us when you are caller 104. And then we'll make you a finalist for 4 tickets in the KRBE Suite and a ride to and from the show. The show is happening October 27, so it's really right around the corner. And it is all brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union, and your ride is brought to you by Top Tier Chauffeur Services. So Say It for Sabrina, 8 o'clock this morning. Now, over the weekend, auction news came out. There's always something being auctioned off. Omaze, OMAZE.com.
Great charity organization.
Is a website I've talked about for years where you could have lunch with Meryl Streep or go visit, Matt Damon on the set of Jason Bourne.
I know they
These
have
are the
cool
franchises.
prizes and things you can bid on. I don't know what do they do?
They just work with different charities.
Oh, so
Omaze works with many charities.
Like an umbrella?
They'll pick that one charity to say, okay, like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon want to meet with you, so you can pitch them your idea and they can for their Project Greenlight or
And
something.
they pick their charity.
Yeah, and it's always like every time I've done that story, it always benefits a specific charity, and I don't know if the actors pick it or I think the actors pick it. And then, so for each different experience, because it's not just one charity for 15 things.
There's a story where somebody actually did that. They hung out with them and they became friends.
Yeah.
I think we'd all like to
That's
believe
everyone's
that we
goal.
could.
Well, Matt Damon met his wife when she served him a drink. She was the bartender behind the bar in Miami.
I mean,
That's a little different.
she was hot.
Yeah, but she's a regular person. You would think it would have been a hookup
was hot.
and been like a story of I made out with a guy or I,
that's
slept with
the
an actor.
whole
But they got
reason.
married and had 3 daughters together.
The whole
They're
reason
still married.
that we like certain actors or actresses because we see something in them that we can relate to, and we think that, hey, it'd be great to be friends with
I'm going to
them.
go have a beer with that guy.
Then you meet him,
That
you're
girl.
like, man, this guy sucks.
Remember, they're
Smells.
just playing a part.
Or worse, they stink. Like BO.
But you watch him on like
Talk shows.
or podcasts and
Yeah.
stuff, and you kind of know, you get to know them.
You know how bad I am
Can't
with
hide
smells,
it.
right? I was this close on
I was
Saturday.
like, why are you making that face?
Because I still cringe at the smell I
You
smelled
made
on
me-
Saturday.
Don't ruin
I went
me,
to a
Roula.
restaurant, and the guy that was seating us had put the menus under his arm, and as he walked to us,
Stop.
the smell was so bad. I go, oh my God, I can't. And I was this close saying, oh my God, you smell so bad. But I was thinking, where's this guy going to go if I tell him this?
Yes, and
like
you're gonna
he's working
ruin
his
him.
shift.
Yeah,
it was
that's
so
gonna
bad.
ruin him.
Even the people at our table were like, oh my God. Here he comes again. He's going to serve somebody water.
Oh,
Like,
that's the worst.
when he walked by you could get the cloud around him smell. It was
Do you
so
think
bad.
that people with extreme BO even realize that they have it?
Weren't we together
How could
somewhere?
you not smell yourself? Like, there's people who get on a plane.
Oh my
Man.
God! Shame on you! I say it a million times. Shame on you if you smell that bad and you're going to trap people on a bird like that.
They should
and
train
sit
dogs.
next to you.
The dogs should learn how to sniff out bombs, drugs, and BO.
BO. BO sniffing dogs.
There was someone eating a pickle on our flight home, and I was like,
You're loving
kind of
that.
it smelled really good. And then I was like, I'm kind of disturbed by this because it was in like such, like an airplane. You don't
pickle
want
on a
anything
plane.
to smell.
Too- yeah.
too potent or
it was
aromatic.
Like, it was. I was like,
Well-
this is kind of nice though.
Ah!
You know,
I know.
so
This is a banana.
back to the auction stuff.
yeah.
During an auction of Game of Thrones memorabilia, Eric, you're a
Yes.
Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is there anything you'd pay any money for from the set of Game of Thrones as a fan? Because you've watched it all. You watched House of Dragon, all that. Is there anything you care enough about to say, okay, I'll kick $200 to that?
There's no way.
Memorabilia doesn't really do it for me.
You wouldn't want that throne?
You know what, that
No.
paper cup that was ended
What's he
up on
gonna
the
do
set?
with that?
That
Put it
throne-
in his movie room
Yeah, that
and
throne
then
looks dangerous,
just
too.
look at it.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's not razor sharp.
Well, it's
you know.
expensive as hell, Ryan, because it's the Iron Throne that was sold for $1.5 million and it wasn't even the original.
Sam's son walks by it and wants to touch it and
Oh,
cuts
yeah.
his finger off.
Right? Because you know
that's
he'll wave
real.
to it and say hi.
This throne was
That's all he says.
Hi, Sword.
It
Or he
was
tells people to shut up.
So you're saying
Yeah.
this is not the throne that was used on
no,
film?
it is a replica throne molded from the original screen used version, but this was never used on the screen. It was never even on the actual show. It was
the
just
heck?
molded from the original, and it went for $1.5 million.
That's nuts.
In the same auction, one of the actual Longclaw swords that Jon Snow's character did carry went for
be cool.
$400,000.
Jeez.
And a hard rubber version of that same sword that was used in the action scenes went for $106,000. Let's see, is it Arya Stark, Eric? Arya Stark's boy ensemble? What is that?
Ooh, what?
She looked like a little boy, kind of.
Okay, that went for $150,000.
Like her
the
outfit?
outfit. The
Boy
outfit.
ensemble.
The boy
Yeah.
ensemble.
Okay.
And then
That's what I'm
Jamie
wearing today.
Lannister's
You and me both.
Jamie Lannister's black leather armor went for over $250,000
I just don't get
That's
this.
nuts.
That's
okay, so
wild.
Roula, I just online right now because there's a lot of people that want to buy memorabilia.
Sure.
You can buy a reproduction of the Game of Thrones throne for $3,500.
But it
It's on Etsy.
But is it? Oh,
It's on Etsy, really, Ryan.
It's
We
the
cannot
real
compare
size.
what is on Etsy compared to this.
I know, but I
massive
mean,
auction.
Eric, it looks
Etsy's
exactly
like,
the
I'm
same.
gonna put my aluminum swords together and staple them. And
Yeah,
tell
how are
you
you
this
making
is
that
from the
off
real
Etsy?
mold. This is from the mold of the
Yes,
actual.
is
What?
molded from the original screen used version throne.
And
$1.5
you
million.
You couldn't have the original anyway. If you watched the show, you'd know.
Oh, it gets
If
destroyed.
you know, you know.
Oh,
you know.
spoiler.
If you know, you know.
You know.
Okay, well, can we add
People
Olivia
have too much
Rodrigo?
money, by the way. I don't want to hear people complain about money then.
Yeah, no kidding.
These rich nerds.
Rich nerds.
Because really, that's the point. The person who bought that is very wealthy, probably, and going to display that somewhere in a giant room in their house, and be like, "Look at my movie memorabilia room."
It's like those.
And you
It's
can
like
go
these
sit in the Game of
sheiks
Thrones
that will
throne.
hire like Mariah Carey to come play a private concert for them. Man, they've got so much freaking money. It's ridiculous.
yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, I don't think it's a rich chic. I think it's just a rich person because you, Eric,
$1.5
of all
million?
people, have known lots of very wealthy people whose homes are on the tour of the Christmas River Oaks house.
Right.
And they probably have
Oh.
rooms that could fit the Game of Thrones throne just for show.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
People buy artwork.
Like the one family has their River Oaks house just for the parties and the River Oaks house to actually live in. True story.
They sold that house.
Good
See,
gracious.
Eric's been there.
They sold it for like $30 million or something.
Oh, my
sure.
Just the,
How do they even make that kind of money?
It's
Yeah.
it's family money.
Oil?
It's real estate
It's just
money.
fam-
No, it was real
Invest-
estate.
real estate.
It was real estate.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, if you buy if you were here in the 40s
Right, that's true.
and you bought this plot of dirt, like right now where you live,
Yeah.
Sam, you were like, this is a great investment. This place is going to grow. So
I'd have
that's
to
the
keep it for
same
like 100
idea.
years, I
but this
guess.
person bought 4 acres, and the 4 acres is now
Katie.
Post Oak and 610.
Wow.
And you
That
leased
makes
that for
sense.
99 years.
So they
Good
inherited
Lord.
this property.
Or you just-
basically.
My parents really messed up, y'all.
I know, my parents didn't think ahead. We bought land, but it was in the middle of Illinois and corn.
I know, right?
That crap
Nobody
ain't worth
wanted it.
anything.
I want to add Olivia Rodrigo to the list of celebrities who now has had a fall. You know how many
yes.
celebrities' audios do we have of falls?
Poor girl.
And you think that when you're on tour, you kind of know where all your trap doors go. But I know she gets real excited while she's singing and she jumps around and she throws her hair around. And Olivia Rodrigo fell into a trap door on her own stage in Australia Sunday night. Here is the audio where she quickly got up. Here we go. Pause.
Oh my God, that was fun. I'm okay.
Cute.
Sometimes there's just a hole in the stage. That's all right. Okay.
I feel like I can hear her pain in the shock of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm okay. Like you
Did
said
she
that
get
right
hurt?
away.
Poor thing. I mean,
She was smiling.
Man.
Thankfully, she cut herself with her hands.
Okay.
Her whole body fell through, but somehow
She caught herself.
I don't know how deep it was. I don't know if it's like 5 feet deep.
I feel like
or-
Bieber fell through at one point, and then
that stinks.
what is he was a doctor on TV.
Frasier.
Frasier.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea
Frasier.
Grammer's
He
fall.
fell through.
And his was like,
Well, he fell off the stage.
yeah, he fell
This was
completely
rough.
off the stage. He
Yeah.
goes, oh, dear Lord.
Oprah had also fallen
dear
off the
Lord.
stage before.
Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish. That's been coming up on my thing.
Oh, really?
And he goes, I'm just old as F. He's like, that's why I fell.
Well, I mean, Luke Bryan fell maybe a couple of months
Remember
ago.
he slipped on the phone?
Yeah.
Somebody threw their phone up on the screen and
Oh,
he
yeah.
wiped out on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but the trap door
Golly,
thing.
that hurts.
Olivia Rodrigo looked like she was running towards something in the crowd. Like, when you're talking to the crowd and everyone's excited and you're like, oh, I see you over there. And like she's running kind of sideways.
Oh,
and
that's
then
what
the trap door was there. And she just fell right into
And
it.
see, that's why a lot of these shows are so choreographed because there are all these, different like places, fire pots, where the flames come up.
So
and
the guy from Metallica, the James
Hetfield burned his arm.
Got really
Oh,
burned
God.
bad.
What
That's
year
why
was
the
that?
set list stay
Flames?
the same. That's why everything is so choreographed because it's dangerous.
How long ago was that he got
Oh,
burned?
20
was-
years, 30
when he
years
was in
ago.
the height of Metallica?
The 90s,
Yeah.
mid 90s or
Terrifying.
early 90s. I can't remember.
That's got to be at least
Really
30 years.
bad. Those burns. Oof.
Third degree.
Well, all right.
I'd be like, it's just lasers, guys.
I'd rather have
just
a
lasers.
bruise than
Yeah.
a burn.
Yeah, burn is the
Good gracious.
worst.
all
Now
right.
your
take your word for it.
Coming up next, let's go around the table. Who's been burned before? Relationships and
I'll tell you
real
about my
life.
dad's story.
I grabbed the handle of. Oh, actually, once when Christina was still in our show, Sam, it was her first Christmas year, and Eric and Christina come to my house like I don't know, right before Christmas break at some point, just come visit.
Yeah.
And I was cooking something, and like a dummy, I grabbed the damn. Remember the one I just right in front of y'all burned my whole damn hand?
Yeah, you just grabbed
I
it.
grabbed the hot handle of the pan, not knowing how hot it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
That sucks when you're so
Yes.
stupid about it. You're
Yes.
like, oh, there you go. I need to go to the hospital now. Thanks for being here. Take me there. My hand is bubbling.
I was trying to crisp up something in a metal pan with a handle on it.
Yes, and you're just.
And you crisp up
you
your
take
hand.
it, you take it out.
Yeah.
It's sitting there. You think it's fine to grab it. No, then your entire hand inside of it becomes burned
What's
for
worse,
2 weeks.
frostbite or the burn?
Oh, my God, the burn.
I've never had
burn.
frostbite, so I don't know.
But frostbite burns too.
But frostbite, you can lose
Lose your toes?
Yeah, you can lose like digits
Yeah,
on
but
that
you can
one.
lose fingers with burns.
yeah.
Not as often, I don't think. It's
You gotta
just
But
Go
down here in
away from the
Houston,
heat.
we're not going to get frostburn.
there's a
Frostbite's also prolonged
Frostburn.
exposure to freezing
Frostburn.
temperatures.
Was that a movie? Frostburn?
It's past
Saltburn.
tense.
Saltburn.
It's
Frostbite.
past tense
All right.
because you did
We
get
go around the
burns.
table. I know. I did find a stat since Ahmad admitted to
Frostbitten.
taking a bath last night. How many baths we actually take in a lifetime?
Oh,
In
wow.
a lifetime.
Yeah.
Not just in a year.
Before you-
I'd say zero.
Yeah.
you count on one hand.
That's what I was thinking.
Do we
but I don't
count
think
the
so.
ones that we took as toddlers? Because we can't
No,
count that. That's all we
No,
did.
as an
No.
adult.
This is the average person takes a bath blank amount of times before they die. So maybe
So that is from birth to zero to end.
because when you hear this number, you'll be like, really? Maybe.
Somebody's in the
It's not
bath right now
showers.
listening to us, maybe.
I, mean, I wonder if there are you.
There's somebody with a loofah and he's got a rubber
Right,
ducky and he's
probably.
just listening to us.
Yeah,
a
somebody's
rubber
might be
ducky.
trying
There's probably
to-
somebody out there listening that just only takes baths.
I know someone.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No
Yes.
showers, just baths.
Yep.
So you get up and go to work in your own stew.
That's a serial killer.
Well, she may be.
Oh,
That's why we're best friends.
We'll find
it's a
out
she.
next
That's why we're
on the
best
Roula and
friends.
Ryan
Uh-oh.
Show. taking a shower to get yourself awake and start your day. But some people start their days sitting in a bath. Really?
That's so time consuming.
I guess it's relaxing if you get up, maybe have a cup of coffee, you're in the bath, listening to the Roula and Ryan show, I guess.
Sure.
I would think if
like
you were going to
that's
take
so
a
hot.
bath, you would take it in the evening to
Wait, hold
unwind.
on.
Yeah.
Sam
Sam,
thinks
are
it's
you mean
hot.
hot like sexy
No,
hot?
no,
or
sorry.
Temperature
Sorry,
hot?
temperature hot. Like the hot, I make my bath water, like if I'm not red after I get out of the shower, it wasn't worth it.
Yes.
And then you're drinking hot coffee. Like I would just be sweating. Sorry,
Especially
not
it's been 95
sexy
degrees
hot.
today.
Then you need to take a shower to get all that off.
Plus, aren't you
Right.
like in a hurry, like in your
Yes,
head
who
when you
has
want to get your day
time?
going? Like, let's go. I mean, a bath I can understand, like maybe at the end of the day where you can just go home and chill out.
I think women would take baths at night to get away from, like, how men use the bathroom, the toilet,
That's your secret office on your phone.
to go in there.
Oh, that's
I always
nice.
hear women like, oh, I hear the shower, my husband's getting ready, and then I hear the toilet flush. It's been 20 minutes. Oh, no, he didn't even take a shower yet.
Yeah.
He just ran the water.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you run. It's like in Along Came Polly. He runs the shower so you don't hear any,
Or just sometimes places don't have, it takes a while for to get warm.
to
I
heat
guess.
up.
Right.
My dermatologist said that if you take too hot of a shower, it literally like cooks your facial skin.
What?
Yeah,
Your
it's-
facial skin?
yeah.
that's-
If you wash your face off with water that is too hot,
That is a
It
strong
it's,
word,
opens the
Kevin.
pores, I thought.
I
it
always
cooks your face
What? Stop.
How long the shower do
I
you
would like
take?
to have your dermatologist on to back up that
till I'm
statement.
clean. I don't know.
Maybe there's
Like
a
if
better
you- like if you-
word he or she used.
Right?
If you're getting ready
So good.
for the morning, how long you jump in that shower?
I don't take a shower in the morning.
Me too. I do it at night. Wash off the dirty
Oh, I
day.
have
Yep.
Yes.
Get that all nice and clean.
Yep.
I do it in
Yes.
the morning.
So
wake
how many
up.
baths do we take in our lifetime, Eric? What's your stat?
7,163 times before you die, the average person takes a bath.
Oh my God!
Hold on, Eric.
No way.
Let
How
me
is that
take-
even possible?
No way.
I count my maybe 12 in the last 20
If
years.
you're counting
Absolutely.
from birth, you took a lot of baths from 0 to 6.
I guess that's.
Yes.
But even
That's where half of them
But
probably
what-
happened.
Who's calculating
But some
this?
guys, Kevin said, the text.
Yeah, he said he's 37 years old. He's a dude, and he takes 5 baths a week. Now, Sam was saying he's probably single.
Oh, Sam.
I did. You're such a jerk.
Off the air, she was like, "Oh, he's
Threw her
probably
under the bus.
single."
I was
just
married with kids. He
curious.
wouldn't have time to sit in that bath.
That's
for that
why I
long.
was asking.
Yes.
Or he has a wife somewhere that's
And
mad at
is
him.
is your wife or girlfriend jealous that you're spending this quality time by yourself?
I want to rewind back to Eric how he takes a shower in the morning. So you work out a lot. You go have a trainer. So what you're saying is you go and you work out with your trainer, get all sweaty. You come home, maybe have something to eat, and then you go to bed all like sweatified.
Yep. Or I'll take a shower in the afternoon. But I don't sweat that. I'm not a sweater. I sweat in here
Still,
more.
you're in
I
the
sweat in here more.
You
No,
don't shower after the gym?
it's the nasty seats and stuff that you touch at the gym, and then you bring that back to your bed.
I'm going to have to slide
Poor-
it on
poor
over.
Nikki.
I can't believe Neggy lets you go to bed
Yeah.
with her.
With
That's-
dried
Yeah.
sweat
Maybe that's
on
a
you?
good thing you have that
Gym
split
funk?
bed.
Ooh, gym funk.
I don't smell ever, and I don't.
Gym
No, it's
funk.
gym funk though.
You can
It's-
take more than
Eric.
one a day, guys. I
Yes.
mean, it's like
Yes.
if I go for a run or something, I'm going to shower afterwards.
Well, now I
And
know
then
your skin
shower-
is so dry.
And I shower in the morning.
If you're if you don't sweat a lot,
It's,
But still, that's what I don't either.
I
It's the gym
you need
funk.
to wash
I'm gonna have you
But you
smell. I'm
have-
gonna take. I'm
Oh,
gonna work
no.
out and then have you guys
But
smell
Eric,
me.
you're not
'Cause, no,
getting
there's-
it. It's not about how much you sweat. We are talking about the gym environment you are in. You are in the gym funk.
sweatiness.
Yes, gym
I'm not
funk.
naked doing stuff. I have
No, but
clothes. You take the
still.
clothes, you throw them in the hamper.
You can get ringworm from the gym equipment.
What is ringworm?
Okay, I'm not scrumping the.
It is
gym-
a skin
You wash your
condition.
hands and
Yeah.
you wash your arms and
But
your
what-
hand if you
what-
do that.
Well, do you wash your arms?
Yeah, you
After the gym?
You wash them up to your elbows?
like here.
Every time you
What's
leave the
that?
gym.
There's no way.
There's
I'm
no way.
calling
If you're
BS.
doing, if
I'm
you're
gonna
doing
bring
that
you with me.
machine, what's the machine, Sam, where you're sitting in it and it's like a curl machine, but the back of your flag, your fat
Yes.
hair in your arms.
They're like the preacher
sits
curls.
on that and you do those curls.
Bicep
So
curls.
you're gonna wash all the way up there on your fat flag.
Exactly.
But
You
you
don't have a
fat
towel?
flags.
I
You
take
have-
a towel. They have towels. I take the towel and I
Yes.
put it on everything.
But someone's armpits were all up on what Roula's talking about, and sometimes it actually still smells.
gosh.
And even if you wash it off,
kind of
I'm
gyms
telling
are you
you,
going to?
there-
Yeah.
And so,
Every gym is
so
like
you
that.
know,
Any
ringworm.
gym.
Ringworm is fungus, and it can be anywhere.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that's
for
why
any
you want to
reason.
wear flip flops in a public shower.
First of all, I'm not
Didn't
going.
you see a guy
I'm not going to a public shower. I'd rather
Right.
do what I'm doing than go in that shower.
Well, you know, you don't take a shower, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, Kevin, didn't
People
you
are
see a
saying,
guy
Eric,
at the
you
gym?
nasty.
Yeah.
All in caps.
You saw a guy at the gym that was sleeping on the shower floor.
Yeah, that was an interesting episode there.
God.
I don't go
Oh.
to gyms to
But he was dead.
hook up.
Hold
I go
on.
there to work out.
Wait, hold on, Sam. Yeah,
And
exactly.
get ringworm.
The guy that I did not shame, Kevin, you made it sound very rude.
Oh,
I was
yeah, he
not
texted.
rude. He's married with 2 kids. He has a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old.
How does he have the time to do that?
I don't know.
You really upset him, Sam.
It's before they're awake in the morning and after kids are
What's it
asleep
feel like,
that he
Sam?
takes the bath.
At 6:48 in the morning to
Crush
ruin-
someone?
Yeah, to be so mean to
take someone down.
You guys are so mean.
Be so hurtful.
single.
You are such a jerk. I did not say it
Let
like
me
that.
shine the spotlight
She didn't
on
say it.
Eric for you,
She
Sam.
did say it.
He's
I mean,
trying
I
to
got
deflect.
witnesses here.
Hold on,
I
he's
said-
trying to deflect. Sam, just let it go because we're going to
Okay.
deflect right back to Eric.
Good.
A texter says, I bet Eric doesn't even wash his feet either.
I talked about that. I just put the soap on the
top.
Yeah.
You don't do the bottoms.
I tried, like today I did it and I almost fell.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing.
Well, you got to do 1 foot at a time.
Yes,
you got
and
to wash
you
the
have
one
to-
foot and then
But
rinse
no,
it off.
and make sure there's not
Do you not
soap on
have
the
good
shower
balance?
floor.
Like
No, I
when
can
you're
do it.
standing
I
on
proved
one
it last
foot?
week. Remember Kevin said that hold your 1 foot up for 10 seconds?
Yeah. If you can't stand on 1 foot for more than 10 seconds, you're not going to live for another 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If you can't stand on one
The
foot,
stats
either
that you
foot,
have, Kev,
you just
are
pick which
wild.
foot. Doesn't matter
either
left or
foot.
right.
Just
10 seconds.
Go back and forth.
And what's the source of this? Just the Kevin source?
No, it was something.
Yes,
it was,
that's
we,
what I'm
we,
saying.
we did it on
Kevin
the show
stats? Made up Kevin stats?
Yeah,
out
we
of his
we
butt.
tried it.
10 years ago or something.
10 years ago we tried that?
Yeah.
Standing
I
on
can't
one
remember.
foot.
Well, we're all
For
still
how
here.
long do you have to stand on 1 foot for?
10 seconds.
Yeah.
10 or 15 seconds.
Some
And
people
you can't do
it
that?
at all.
I
A lot of people
can.
can't. They don't have good
Oh.
balance.
If I'm in the shower, though, I'm not going to take a chance.
No, you'll fall.
Don't
and
you
break
have
your
a
hip.
big fancy shower, though, with a bench?
Right.
Well, not,
Probably.
not where I live now. It's not that big.
But you got a bench,
Before,
don't
it was
you?
huge. I had a bench and all that stuff. I could do that.
You can sit
But then
down.
I just don't want to sit. Then your butt gets cold sitting on that bench.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's like,
Marble bench.
Okay,
come on,
here.
it gets cold. You're like, woo!
I have the verbiage. According to research, if you can't balance on 1 foot for 10 seconds, you are considered to have a significantly higher risk of dying within the next 10 years.
Well, does it matter what
See?
time in the morning? I can't do it right when I wake up. I probably do it now, but not right when I wake up. I'll probably be like, whoa.
Yeah, you're all
I'm all
disoriented.
woozy. By the way, people are now texting Eric has staff, LOL.
Yes,
Eric is dirty.
yes.
Eric is nasty.
He takes home staff to poor Nikki.
Eric has, y'all better not get near him. He's we're giving y'all some
I'm
kind
the
of
only one on the
skin
show that never
infection.
gets sick, so maybe that's the secret.
God,
Maybe lick the handles while you're at
Build
it.
up his immunity.
Yeah, my immunity.
Just go ahead and lick those gym handles while you're at it and keep you healthy
He's got
forever.
chronic ringworm.
Show to tell you what's going down.
Okay, here we are.
Ringworm.
Early voting in our general election gets underway a week next Monday. Not even a week, in 6 days. Monday, October 21st, and it'll run through Friday, November 1st. This is the presidential vote, so that starts next Monday, early voting. Now, Diamond Cutters International is doing something really cool. They're partnering with Books Between Kids. They're hosting a book drive, and this helps ensure that children in need can experience the joy of owning their very own book. So they invite anybody to bring a new or gently used book to their office during their annual visits or cleanings. This is an interesting stat. Approximately 85% of Houston ISD's elementary-age children live at or below the poverty line. So for these families, these basic necessities like food and clothing and books are very important. It's not just a luxury. So
But you said visits and cleanings. Are we talking about the dentist?
no, for their diamonds. You know, when they come in, if they have their customer, anybody can come
like,
in.
what
that mean-
kids are going on annual visit? That's a
Oh, they're
dentist,
saying
right?
anybody that is a customer can come in.
Okay, got it.
And just please donate a book. And I know in the past, Roula, you've had problems getting a passport. They're saying
Oh,
now.
God. I'm the queen of knowing how to get your passport now, Houston. If you have problems, 37530.
Well, Ahmad's working on it so that he can come to Mexico with me.
okay, so
what's
here's
up?
the story.
Dr.
Right
Roula,
now,
Roula can do that and tell you how, ladies, to grow your eyelashes. She's got the secret serum. She's had it for 20 years. Seriously,
her.
like
I
her.
get your passport
Ruin
extra
her.
daddy and grow your eyelashes like spiders. Go
okay,
ahead.
so if you're wanting to get a passport, wait times for passports are the shortest they have ever been in like years and years and years. So they say it's an ideal time right now to order one ahead of the busy holiday
Hell,
season.
just order one just because you want to now, because you're like, well, what if I miss the other one? I don't know where it is.
Get a couple of them.
Just go ahead and
Currently,
get like 3 or 4. of them. Just
Americans
kidding.
can expect to wait only 4 to 6 weeks for their passports. The cost for passports remain the same, but Americans can shorten their wait time to 2 to 3 weeks by paying extra for expedited service. So you could right now, if you paid for the expedited, you could get it in 2 to 3 weeks. But if you don't
That's
pay for
awesome.
expedited, it's only 4 to 6
And
weeks.
things are getting better. Like I said, my driver's license, I have to get it renewed by January 30th. And they sent me a thing and do it online. You don't have to go anymore. You don't have to go to the...
But if you have to get a picture, I'm pretty sure you got to go in.
Yeah,
I mean,
have to go
they just use your old
picture.
one.
No, that
Not
runs out
always.
at some point.
Yeah.
Send me an email.
I used my old one, Eric, from 2005 until
I got a full head of
2
hair.
years ago.
I got a Nirvana shirt on with a mullet.
Colorado glasses.
Pictures? Oh my
Actually, wait, I
gosh.
lied to you. 2003 to 2023. I used that picture for 20 years. They finally made me take a new one.
Yeah, they're like, this doesn't even look like you, ma'am. You're
Well,
not
actually,
even
what's
trying
funny
now.
is I had gone up and down on the scale, and I was like, okay, well now I match that more. But it's fun to change a picture. Okay, and also here's a clip. Here's a little clip, not clip, a trick, a tip and a trick, a hack. When you go take your picture for the driver's license, and they tell you to stand on the line and look up, you need to say, "Could you please ask me to say cheese?" Because when you do that, they're like, "What?" Usually it's like stand on the line. When you look up, everyone looks like a serial killer because nobody smiles.
I don't think they let you smile a lot of times, especially in
This
passports.
last one? No, not passport. I'm talking driver's license.
Driver's license, you can
Passport,
smile.
you're supposed to look like a serial killer now. They
I
don't want
smile
you to
in my
smile.
in my
And so you
driver's
say, "Can you just tell me cheese?" And
They've
they go,
always
"Say
smiled.
cheese." I have a great passport. I mean, I have a great license picture because of that.
I like to see a photo of Sam not smiling.
I look
Let's
stupid.
see.
No, we did that in high school
Let's
for
see.
graduations. I was supposed to be like all
I'm
smitten.
going to pretend I have a camera. Let me get my phone here.
I
You're
hate
supposed
that
to
when
smile
people
with
say
your
don't
eyes.
smile. I hate that.
Can't smile.
It's
though,
me
right?
smiling with my eyes.
But see, you're still
You're
smiling,
smiling.
though.
Nice.
You're still smiling.
Ready? Don't smile.
Turn that smile upside down. There, like that. No, now you look like a sad clown. Now you look like a sad
Just don't smile.
clown.
Hey, ready? Don't smile. Don't smile. Just
Hold on, wait.
It's too hard. It's like blah, 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 blah. Blank
3,
slate.
2, say cheese.
She looks like she's constipated now.
That's what I'm telling you. It's not a good
I know,
look for
it's
me.
not. It's not good look for anybody, honey.
Yeah, you look-
Passport pictures are terrible now because we can't smile. We look
Stop, you
silly.
jerk. Delete.
All right, now stand on
Silly.
one foot.
Oh my
I
God!
can't do that.
By the way, somebody said it's okay, Sam. People probably think Special K single when they see him eating alone at a Wendy's.
Which, by the way, Wendy's on the seawall has a sunroom.
Oh, that's right.
Wendy's
Still
on the
has it.
seawall in Galveston has a sunroom. I drove by it yesterday. I go, my God, Special K, I almost called you. And by the way, let me
He's
give a
probably
shout
there.
out
I was
to.
like, I'm on the side.
Let me give a shout out to an awesome family I met over the weekend in Galveston. It is Officer Russell. He's a constable, actually.
nice.
And he is a huge fan of the show. He and his whole family, Melissa, his wife, the whole family is big fans of the Roula 9 show. They're 6 o'clockers.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you so much for what you do.
I always think constables. I always think of Robin Hood.
Yeah. And the sheriff of Nottingham.
The constable.
That's funny. I don't go that way. I think Alan Rosen, who was in here.
Well, I
or
mean,
Ted Heath.
that now, but
Yeah.
before, my whole life, I'm like, is a constable just somebody with a horse? Back in the old days?
With a horse.
I guess we'll have to look that up for dumb question amnesty.
'Cause I'm
But
like,
we
I've heard of a
15 days
sheriff
for that
and a
answer.
cop. I've never heard of a constable until
Oh, they're
Moved
all
here.
over the Beltway.
yeah, they're here
Yes,
everywhere.
Constable Russell. All right, guys, coming up next, revenge. Has somebody messed with you and you got them back, but they don't know that you got them back because you were so mad at how they messed with you? Well, we're going to find out next on The Roula 9 Show.